it is like a massive, massive tool. It's how I personally built my business to over 200 people. So for me, Instagram is really the one. Like, I don't do any cold marketing. I don't do any, going out and talking to people. So for me, Instagram is purely what I use to build my business. So hopefully the stuff I'm going to go over, this is the stuff that I personally do and the stuff that I've learned through experience works. And it's what gets me signups. So for me, to get signups of Instagram, it's not hard, but you just got to know how to do it properly and you got to go full in with it, right? So hopefully the stuff that I talk about is going to actually help you to actually get signups. No one really cares about posting on Instagram. We all want to get those signups. We want to help new people and show new people the opportunity. So hopefully the stuff I go over is going to help you guys. So the first thing I need you guys to understand is that networking on Instagram is a skill, right? It's not just a hobby. It's not what you do in your spare time. A lot of people, they think of networking in general as like a little side thing to trading, right? They think of it as in, oh, if I talk to a couple people, I'll get a couple signups. But it's completely not like that. Networking itself is a skill just as much as trading is as well. So the moment you start to take networking seriously and the moment you start to take Instagram as a tool seriously, that's the moment when it will all change for you, right? Because a lot of people, they kind of think like, oh, I'm just going to message a few people on Instagram and then hopefully I'll get a few signups, right? You got to kind of change your mindset to understand that Instagram is a crazy powerful tool to actually show people the business. And the way I look at it and the reason that I use Instagram is because the same way someone will sit down and do a PBR for an hour and get a maybe, or I'll think about it. That same hour, I'm talking to 10 people and I'm getting one sign up. So it's like, it's very efficient in terms of like how to manage your time and getting signups efficiently. And rather than doing all these PBRs and going out of your way, it's working smart and not hard, right? So that's number one thing I need you guys to understand. It is a skill and you have to perfect it and you have to get better at it. And that only comes with time. So don't give up. In your first month of networking, of doing Instagram, of building your profile, even if you get minimal signups, do not give up, because the more you do it, the more you build your profile and the longer you're on Instagram and you're promoting, the more recognition and the more, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you get more of a like social stand and people kind of trust you more, right? So the main thing is, do not give up and understand that it is a skill and it's going to take time. It's not easy. Instagram marketing is not easy at all. That's only why certain people are good at it and certain people get the results from it. So you just kind of got to work at it and you just got to take my advice I'm giving you right now, because for me, this is what works and this is how I get signups. So I'm just going to go through, I'm going to go through some stuff with you guys, like just some bullet points sort of thing of what's important, kind of do's and don'ts, what works, what doesn't. And just the most important thing when it comes to Instagram, right? So the first and most important thing, if you got a notepad and pen, I highly recommend that you write this one down. The first and the most important thing about your Instagram is your feed. It is the photos that you post. It's not your stories. It's not your Instagram name. It's not your bio. It's not anything. It's not comments. It's nothing. It's all to do with your feed, right? So by feed, I mean the pictures you post, like your actual pictures, right? This is the most important thing, because when you go onto someone's Instagram, the first thing you look at, you don't go on their highlights, you don't go on their stories, you don't go on anything else. The first thing you go on is you scroll through their page, right? So when I'm looking at someone, I'll scroll right to the bottom and see what they were doing like 2 years ago. And that's what people do, right? So if your page is not built up, let's say for example you have one picture and it's you in a suit, and you're DMing people, hey bro, like let's learn how to make money together. He's not gonna take you seriously. So the first thing you need to understand is that your feed is the most important thing ever. Your feed is like your portfolio. Think of it as like your business card. So the more you post and the better your pictures are, that means that people are they're gonna trust you more. Like there's gonna be more faith in you, right? So you need to show people what it is you do on a daily, like day-to-day basis, what it is you're doing with yourself, like the things that you're wearing. Like there's so many little things, insignificant things, but they're so significant, right? So you've got to take all of this into consideration and understand that your profile is 100% the most important thing. Right now, just look at your own Instagrams and ask yourself, if you approached yourself about trading, would you reply? Number one. And number two, would you take yourself seriously and sign up with that person, or would you look for someone else to sign up with? If the answer is the first one, you wouldn't take yourself seriously or wouldn't reply, you need to change it. If the answer is for two, if it's you would go to someone else so you wouldn't take yourself seriously, you need to change it. Because if you wouldn't sign up with yourself the way your Instagram is right now, it means that no one else is gonna. You've got to look at it from like an outside perspective. What is it that you're looking for? With the person that you signed up with, if you signed up on Instagram, what would you be looking for on their Instagram? It's not really about, materialistic things. Those help, but it's more to do with how is this person going to help me make money? What is it that they can provide me? What's the value? What are they doing, sort of thing. So the most important thing about your feed is make sure you are consistently posting. I'm gonna do challenge as well afterwards, so stay posted. This is the challenge that like changed the game for me, right? So the first thing, your feed, your pictures. Number one, every single one of them needs to be edited. I don't mean face tuned, like I don't mean change up your nose so it's all pretty. No, when I say edited, I mean you have to download an app. It's called Lightroom CC. This app, you click on vibrance and you put it all the way up. Why? Because it makes the colors all stand out in your pictures. And when you're going through Instagram and you're looking at pictures, the first thing that you click on is the most vibrant thing. It's attractive to the eye, right? So the first thing you want to do is edit your photo so any colors are going to pop out, and that means that you're going to click on that photo. Same thing with prospects. They're going to click on that photo and they're going to be like, okay, what is this person doing? It's called Lightroom CC. Let me type it to everyone. That's what it's called, right? So that's the most important thing, making sure that number one, your posts are edited. Number two, the post that you're taking, this is not an excuse, right? I get this all the time. Mel's, I don't know what to post. Mel's, I don't have any pictures. Mel's, I don't go out anywhere. Like, you guys need to understand, like I said, it's a full-time job, it's a skill. If you need to take pictures, you spend the day and you go out of your way to take pictures. I didn't magically end up in all these places and take these pictures. Like, you have to plan it out. It's like an actual thing you have to do. You have to plan where you're going to go, where you're going to take the pictures, what the pose is going to be, who you're going to be with. Are you going to be alone? Like, there's so many things, so many things, so many things that you can like do and take pictures of. The main thing I would say, if you're looking for inspiration of like what to do with yourself, what photos to take of yourself, that sort of thing, go to someone that has what you want. So go to people like Matt Rosa, Brandon Boyd, like Chris Derrick. There's Wealthy Pips. Like, what are they posting? Cash the Great. All these chairmen that are on Instagram, all these chairmen that are on Instagram, what is it that they're posting, right? Because all you want to do is copy them. I didn't get these magical ideas in my head. I looked at people and I thought, okay, what is it that they're doing? Because I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm just going to copy them. I'm going to mimic them. So if these lot went out of their way to take a photo in a nice rooftop place, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm finding a rooftop place. I'm taking a photo when it's a nice day and I'm putting the vibrance all the way up so the sky looks nice and blue. And everyone's like, okay, what does this person do? She looks like she's living life, right? Let me tell you something about society. It doesn't take a lot for someone to be impressed. Like, it really does not take a lot. Like, you can be wearing the most casual clothes, or, you don't have to be designed it out or anything like that. You can be wearing normal clothes and stuff. But if someone sees you drinking a cocktail on a rooftop that costs you £10, they will think you're living life. So it doesn't take you to be spending a lot of money for someone to be impressed or anything like that. But then again, you got to invest into your business. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say you don't have to spend money for Instagram, because you do. Things like promotions, things like spending money on like nice t-shirts or nice, just little things, guys, like going out for a meal and taking a photo. Like, that's the sort of investment you need to be doing. And at the same time, you're having fun, you're eating out, you're enjoying your life, you're just taking a picture while you're doing it. So you do have to invest, but at the end of the day, it's worth it. Because if you invest £20 into, let's say, for example, you want to go out for dinner and you're eating lobster, it's £30 the bill comes to, right? That £30, if you sign someone up because of that picture, you've made that £35 back in dollars in the bonuses, right? So just think about it as in the money that you're going to spend and you're going to invest in your own business, you're going to make it back regardless, whether it's residually, on bonuses, on infinity, whatever it is, you're going to make it back eventually. So don't be tight with spending your money on something that's actually going to help you make money in the future, right? Number one key rule, don't be stush. Like, go out to these places and do nice things, and make sure when you do, you're taking pictures. If you go out to these nice places anyway and you're not taking pictures, that's when you're playing yourself. Like, if you go out to eat and you don't take a photo, if you go out with your friends to some nice place in London or in central Birmingham or something like that, if you go somewhere nice and you do not take a picture, you are 100% like, just, I don't know what you're doing. Just make sure you take pictures, because you got to think about it like this. This is how I started seeing it. I started seeing it as I'm taking photos to make money while other people are going to 9 to 5s to make money. I'm literally taking photos of myself and I'm making money, right? So you got to think of it in a mindset of, it's really not that hard, but you got to kind of plan it out, what you're going to do, where you're going to go, who you're going to be with, who's going to take the photo, where is it going to be, what pose are you going to do. There's so many things. You got to plan it out as if it's like a proper job, as if it's like a proper thing, right? That's number one. Like, take it more seriously, basically. A lot of people, they don't take it seriously. They kind of like force the photo, or like the photo won't have anything to do with lifestyle. It'll just be you standing. It's like me taking a picture right here and being like it doesn't, there's no lifestyle. there's no, you know, me doing anything. It's just me sitting in a random place. There's nothing to show. So you need to do something where you can actually show that you're doing something with your life, you're living, you're being happy. A lot of people, if they see you and you're just content, like you're happy and you're living life and you don't look upset, that's enough to get them interested. Because a lot of people do not live happy lives and they don't have all these luxuries and things, like just being able to go out at a restaurant and eat. Like that's not normal for some people, right? They have to budget and that sort of thing. So just think about the people that you want to attract and the things that you're going for. You just got to go out of your way to do it, basically. So right now, everyone has the ability to take a photo. Every single person has the ability to take a photo of themselves and post it and put a caption and promote it and edit it, and then they'll get signups. Every single person has the same thing. Even if your Instagram has 0 posts right now, you just got to build it up. You just got to be that person that's going to be like, do you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to build it up. I'm going to get it to a stage where I've got loads of photos, and then people are going to be able to see what I do, and then they're going to message me. So the ultimate goal of Instagram is people coming to you rather than you messaging them. Just people messaging you like, do you know what do you do? I want in. What's your link? The best one is when people, they want your link straight away without asking anything. Guys, it is the most beautiful thing when someone signs up without you having to even PBR them. I promise you, it becomes worth it. Like, trust me, it becomes worth it, right? So that's number one thing, is going to be profile. Make sure your photos are edited. Make sure you're going out of your way to take photos. You have to post at least 3 times a week, at least 3 times a week. For you to actually get somewhere and for people to actually take your Instagram seriously, you have to be very consistent. Like, you can't just post 1 photo a month and be like, why is no one DMing me? My photos are sick. Regardless if your photos are sick, you got to stay relevant. Imagine if Kim Kardashian didn't keep posting. She wouldn't be relevant. She would just die out slowly, and then someone else would come along, like her sisters, Kylie Jenner, right? So you got to stay relevant, sort of thing. You got to just consistently stay relevant. And that's probably the most important thing, is just to keep posting and make sure these pictures are like solid pictures, right? Second thing I want to talk about, can you guys just put a 2 in chat box if you guys can hear me like properly and clearly? All right, cool. All right, perfect. Okay, second thing I want to talk about is stories, right? Stories are important. Obviously not as important as your feed, but stories are important. What you need to be putting on your stories, not 1,000 quotes a day. People do not care about, oh, this is the business owner does this, and it's good to put 1 or 2, but realistically, people are not looking at your page to see, oh, the business owner does this, the cash flow quadrant, that. They don't understand it. They want to see, what is this person doing on a day-to-day basis. So your stories are for showing your grind, basically. Your stories are for showing your grind and your lifestyle. So when people look at my page, the first thing, if they tap on my story, they're going to see, okay, she's up, she's in her car, then she's out, she's grinding, she's with her team, she's doing this, she's doing a meeting. Then they're going to see lifestyle. Okay, she's living, she's at a shisha lounge. Is this her day? That's it. She can do what she wants, right? Just little things. Then you got a quote here and there. Maybe like a selfie, like just little things to show that you're a real person as well. That's what goes in your story. You do not put selfies on your page. Like, don't do it. Don't just put a random selfie of yourself, like, and then you put like a little emoji as the caption. Don't do it. Like, you're not, you gotta ask yourself, yeah, are you gonna make money from Instagram, or are you gonna post selfies? Because you really can't do both. Like, you got to really ask yourself this question: am I ready to go hard with Insta or not? Because it's really like a full-time thing. You can't have a day off. Like, you can't do these things. You have to be full in with it so that people actually understand that you're full-time with it and you're a serious person. If you look at all the people that are making a lot of money off trading, like other people, let's say for example like Fuad, right? Like all these other traders, if you look at their Instagrams, they are consistently posting. You're up against not other people in IMO, you're up against other companies that are fighting for other people's money. So you got to understand that you got to be very consistent. You can't just be here and there. Maybe I'll post one day, maybe I'll put a story up today if I feel like it. Maybe I'll just screenshot someone else's story and I won't even bother covering their name because I can't be bothered, and then just post it on your story. No, don't be sloppy with your Instagram. People pick these little things up. Don't be sloppy with it. If you're going to screenshot someone else's story, you need to make sure you can't see the other person's name. Oh my, when I see it, I get so mad. It's so sloppy. Just take care of your Instagram and be proper with it, because other people, they'll pick these little things up. Same way I'll pick it up on someone else's story. Prospects will pick it up on your story and be like, oh, this person's not even doing anything for herself. She's just copy and pasting other people's stories. What's the point? We don't care about quotes and all that stuff anyway, right? So main thing, keep a balance. You want a balance on your stories. Don't just be all quotes all the time. No one cares. You need to keep it like more to do with actual you. Like, what are you doing on a day-to-day basis? Who are you with today? What circle are you around? What are you eating? Like, these are the things that people want to see. Like, people are nosy in it, so you got to show people what they actually want to see. And when you're doing it 10 times better than someone else, and when your job is like 10 times better than someone else, and you're just chilling and you're having fun whilst you're making money, people are going to be a lot more interested in that than opposed to if you're just showing pictures of quotes, when really you could be showing people what you're actually doing, and they're going to be 10 times more interested. So that's number 2, that is stories. Another thing, on your story, do polls. Polls are the most sexy thing ever. When you do a poll, don't do the whole, like, I see a lot of people when they do polls, right? They do like, do you want to make money off your phone? Yes, I'm ready. No, I'm broke. Like, don't patronize people in it, because you know when you put things like, no, I'm broke, like, people are thinking, what the like, why should you being rude for, sort of thing. So just keep it very simple. Like, just do yes, no, like yes or no. Just give people the option in it. Just be humble, sort of thing. Like, don't be the whole, do you wanna quit your 9 to 5? Yes, no, I love it. Like, obviously people don't love it in it. Do you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, just keep it a bit stush. Just keep it a bit stush, basically. But yeah, just do normal yes and no. And then when people obviously vote on the poll, if they vote yes, you message them. For example, do you want to make money part-time from home? Yes or no? If someone wants to and they press yes, you DM them. The way to DM people, I'm going to go over like how to talk to people and stuff like that as well. But polls are very important. Do at least like 2 a week, because you'll keep getting new people, especially when you're going to be following new people. You're going to be getting new views. You're going to be getting new people on your page. You're going to get a lot of new people on your polls as well. So if you're not following new people and you keep doing a poll, you're going to get the same people voting on the poll, or you might only get a couple votes. So that's why the importance of following new people all the time, which I'm going to go into now. So number 3 is following and engagement, right? Following and engagement means every single day you need to follow at least 100 people. Melissa, where do I get these people from? Anywhere, literally anywhere. The people that I go for are people that already have an interest in like luxury lifestyle. So you can go on things like Mercedes, or I usually do UK based ones because I'm not really an international builder like that. But I'll usually do like Mercedes UK, or Trotters Jewelers, or Hatton Gardens, or like just luxury places and luxury things, and then follow like 100 people from their followers or from their likes as well. That's what literally where I find my people. Just follow, 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 follow. So just do 100 people a day. And then in terms of engagement, be liking everyone's shit, be following everyone's stuff, be commenting on people's posts. Like, not the comments like, oh hey bro, like let's connect. Like, no, don't be that person. Just main rule, don't be like a robot. You know them people that buy robots for their Instagram, and it's like, oh hey bro, your page is great, let's connect. Like, no one's really gonna DM you after that. So just allow it. Just do normal comments, normal stuff, as if you're a normal person. But then when they see your page, they're going to be like, oh shit, like this person's doing well for themselves, sort of thing. So, yeah, that's number 3. Following is important, because when the more followers you have and the more new followers you have, the more new people are seeing your page. Whether they follow back or not, they've viewed your page and they've seen it. So if they're interested, they're going to follow you back. If not, then that's it. They've seen your page at least. So maybe in the future, if they are interested, they might be thinking, oh, what was that person's page again? And then they remember, and then they come back, right? So that's the importance of following people. Number 4 is promotions. Like I said, at the end of the day, it is your business, so you got to invest in it. Promotions are the best thing ever. They get out to loads of people. It doesn't mean you have to spend like crazy money on promotions. I just spend like £10 for 2 days, and I edit the like the audience myself. So when you do a promotion on Insta, right, it's gonna ask you how many days, for what price, and the audience you want, right? So the audience, I pick it myself, and I do people that are interested in money, but business, finance, forex, all of this stuff. That's who I target. Because it has automatic, but it doesn't really work as well as just picking it yourself and going for people that are already interested in like business, stuff like that. So I recommend that you do it yourself and do edit it personally, rather than just press on automatic. But that's promotions. They're proper important. Like, don't underestimate promotions. They are very, very important. Like, if you have a really sick post and you promote it, it will get a lot of attention. Even if you don't think it, like, people will know who you are without you even knowing it, just because they've seen your promotion. So 100%, do not doubt promotions. They are sick. And number 5 I want to talk about is how to reply to people in your DMs, right? I think this is one of the most important ones. Like, what to say, what sort of approach to take, that sort of thing. So there's 2 ways you can do it, right? I mean, personally, I don't message people because they message me. This is me personally. So when someone messages me, they usually say the same thing. You know, in my bio, it says DM me change, right? So people DM me change, change, change. My replies are all quick replies. If you don't use quick replies, use quick replies. You will save so much time and energy and effort, and you won't feel like you're doing the same thing over and over and getting no results, right? So quick replies is basically when you type in, let's say for example, right, my quick reply, if I type in hey, it automatically changes that hey to a whole sentence of hey, how are you? That's what quick replies is. So let's say, for example, right, my conversations are all the same. Is if you look at, they're exactly the same. Hey, how are you? The person will be like, hey, I'm good, thanks. How about you? Be like, yeah, I'm great, thanks. Tell me a bit about yourself. What do you do? I don't type that all out every time. All I type in is tell, and it will come up with that whole sentence. Tell me a bit about yourself. What do you do? Send. So I'm doing one word replies, but it looks like I'm putting in loads of effort to this person, right? So the person will be like, oh, I work, you know, I do this, I do that. Okay, brilliant. If the person tells me they don't have a job, I will not reply. It sounds so harsh, but I just don't have the time to waste for the whole, oh, I don't have money, this, that. It's me personally. If you want to do it, you can do it, but I don't do it. So I'll make sure that they have a job first. I'll qualify them. And then I'll you know, just continue the conversation. But every single thing I put, it's got a quick reply on it. So for example, when I say overview, it will come up with, I've actually got an online overview that I made for you to watch. Are you free to give it a look? So rather than me typing it out every time, I type in overview and it automatically comes up, right? So that's the importance of quick replies. It will save you a lot of time, energy, money. So please use it. Like you won't feel like you keep typing and talking to people and you're not getting signups, that sort of thing. Like it will make you a lot more sane. It will make you feel like, okay, it's not that deep. Like I'll just chill out. So definitely use quick replies, right? That is the 5 main things I wanted to speak about. So the first one is feed. Your profile, pictures, what are you posting? Are you editing them? Number 2 is your stories. Are you putting up polls? Are you putting irrelevant stories up? Are you putting just bare quotes for no reason? Number 3, following and engagement. Make sure that you're following the right people. You're consistently engaging with people. 4 is promotions. And 5 is quick replies, right? So what I want you guys to do on this call right now, I'm going to do it as well with you. I'm going to be in the trenches with you guys. I want to do a 7-day challenge with you guys, right? This 7-day challenge, who's with me? Put one in the chat box if you're ready to do the 7-day challenge with me, right? I want to see who's actually being serious about this whole Instagram thing. All right, cool. The 7-day challenge goes like this, right? For 7 days straight, you guys, along with me, you're going to post a photo on your feed every single day. Every single day, starting from today. You're going to post a photo every single day on your feed, and you're going to make sure it's edited. You're going to make sure it's relevant. You're going to make sure the caption is correct. If you guys don't know what to do or you don't know how to edit it, send it to me. I'll do it for you. I'll teach you how to do it, right? Make sure that you post every single day. If you miss a day, you failed the challenge. You failed yourself. You won't hit the next rank, right? So if you're serious about it, 1 picture a day you're going to post every single day. Number 2 thing you're going to do, you're going to follow 100 people a day. I don't care where you get them from. I don't care who they are. You're going to follow 100 people a day. If I click on one of you guys' profiles and your following is not gone up by 100 people, let's just not. It's 100 people a day. That's what you're going to do, 100 people a day. Number 3 thing you need to do, you need to message 20 people a day. Not 100, not 1,000, 20 people a day, that's it. You message 20 people, you're done for the day, right? You expose 20 people, you're done for the day. That's it. If you stick to this for 7 days, your ratio will be at the end of the 7 days, you'll get 12 signups. That's an extra 6, what is it? It's P600 in your team, right? Extra P600. So when you message people, don't do the whole, hey, are you interested in Forex, blah, blah, blah. No. Hey, how are you? I really like your page or something like that, you know. Send them their own post and be like, oh, look, your shoes are amazing. Where'd you get them from? Oh, what do you do? Bus convo with them. Just same way you would approach someone face to face, you approach them on Instagram. You don't do the whole I trade Forex and are you interested? No. You need to be complete. Whatever everyone else is doing, yeah, whatever all these other Forex traders are doing, you do the opposite. That's exactly what you do, the complete opposite when it comes to messaging, right? So 7-day challenge, 1 picture a day, 100 people a day you're going to follow, and 20 people a day you're going to message, right? That starts from today. So I want to see everyone going through, finding a picture, taking a picture, making sure you're actually dedicated to this. Because I promise you, if you do it for 7 days straight and you're posting 7 days straight, people are going to start to clock onto you and be like, oh shit, like this person's serious. Like why they keep posting, like what they're so active for, right? So